What is up, Nerd Nation? It's your boy Hunter here from filmnerdtv, and today we are doing a Thor Ragnarok spoiler review. Now, before we start, I want to let you know this is, of course, spoiler territory. If you have not seen Thor Ragnarok, go out to the theaters, watch it, come back here, and join us in this discussion. Today, I have, of course, he seems to be here all the time now, Chance Ellison. How you doing, man? The takeover continues.
The Titan takeover continues. What's up, Nerd Nation? Happy to be here to talk some Thor Ragnarok.
All right. So let's just start off with our opening thoughts and what we thought of the movie. You know, we liked it, disliked it, why, stuff like that. Why don't you start?
Overall thoughts. This was one of the most anticipated comic movies of this year, and it did not let me down. It was vibrant. It was fresh. It was a new direction for the Thor movies. It was exciting. I really enjoyed this film overall.
Yeah, I'm gonna echo some of his feeling. It was a different take on the Thor franchise, which I completely enjoyed. It was more lighthearted, more fun, more action-paced. And more, like, it's weird with the Thor movies. I liked the first one. I hated the second one. I love this one.
Yeah, like I don't hate the second one, but I do recognize it's one of the worst MCU movies. This one, I think this is up there with the first one. I really love the first one. This is up there for the first one with me as far as in terms of enjoyment. Like these two are digging it out.
All right, so why don't we go over some of our pros, our cons. Let me fix my camera real quick. Our pros and our cons, and then our rating, which, of course, again, spoilers. We are going to deep detail about this movie. So, Chance?
Yeah. Well, my first pro I have to throw out there, it's Chris Hemsworth at this point. He owns this role. And also, like, I like that he's grown. He's changed. He's not the same Thor we met in the first movie, and he has presence. He has gravitas, to quote John Roca. This is a dude who absolutely owns this role 100%, and I can't picture Thor without Chris Hemsworth anymore.
Oh yeah, it's hard to think of someone who's really grown with the character.
Absolutely.
To be honest, when I first saw the first Thor, like, he did okay in the first Thor movie. But if you look at the first Thor movie compared to this one,
yeah, he's grown so much. Thor's he's one of those characters, like with every MCU character, they change with every movie.
Oh yeah. So yeah, that actually goes with my pro, and I have this together as one. It's Chris Hemsworth and Tom Hiddleston.
Yeah, Tom Hiddleston too. Like he's someone who's also grown a lot with this role. He's embodied it. He can play this in his sleep. He's fantastic.
Yeah, you can tell that Tom Hiddleston is having so much fun playing this villain role. Or technically, Loki's more in this universe as an anti-hero.
Yeah, at this point, yeah, Loki's pretty much an anti-hero.
Yeah. But yeah. Just the chemistry that the two actors have, played Thor and Loki, and with the thing with Odin, who apparently passed away. Rest in peace, Odin.
R.I.P. Odin, yeah.
And
go
ahead.
Now I'm about to say, Anthony Hopkins chose to be in less of this than in Transformers 5, and that makes me sad. Although, granted, you kind of needed Odin to die for the story to happen. Like, that's one of my cons. Like, Odin's not in this a lot, but the scenes he has are really good. Like, one of my favorite lines of the movie is, "Are you Thor, God of Hammers?"
Yeah, I love that line. He tells right off the bat.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Yep. No, you're the motherfucking God of Thunder.
The God of Thunder.
I love the frog reference.
Oh, right. Yeah.
The Throg?
Yeah, I heard you. That was funny.
Loki's like, well, one time I turned you to a frog. That was not entertaining.
That was during the play, which that's a con right now. That whole play scene was absolutely hilarious. Like when I saw that, I was like, wait a minute, That was kind of like Matt Damon. That
Damon.
takes a second back, like, holy crap, that is Matt Damon.
Yeah, I turned over to my brother. I was like, dude, it's Matt Damon.
Yeah, you have Matt Damon. You have Chris Hemsworth's younger brother, and you have Sam freaking Neill. But I didn't even notice that the first time I saw the movie. I'm like, oh my god, Sam Neill, that's awesome.
But yeah, and just like the chemistry that Chris and Tom have on set, like on camera, is incredible. When Thor's like, after Odin passes away, and Thor immediately blames Loki, and you know, you see that conflict starting and how they grow from being like, you know, you caused our father's death to let's work together in his honor.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and I think it's a line that's happened later in the movie. Just like, it wasn't like father's deaths brought us together, and now it might tear us apart.
Yeah.
Yeah. It shows like these two on screen. They're fantastic. Like you can tell that's why they keep bringing this dude back because he's so good at this role.
Yeah. Plus, he's a fan favorite.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I dated a girl in high school who had a major crush on Loki.
So what? Last month?
Yeah, totally. You son of a bitch. Another thing I want to touch on as a pro, I think one of the better MCU villains, Cate Blanchett as Hela.
Dude, I have that next on my list too. So let's talk about Hela.
Like this, she is intimidating. She's scary.
Crazy.
She's fierce. That twist with what's it called? Her being Thor's sister. I didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
That was a really interesting dynamic to introduce. This like she has a thing with Cate Blanchett. She has presence, and you feel that with Hela every minute she's on screen.
Oh yeah, and it again going back to having fun. You see how much Cate Blanchett is having so much fun playing that crazy bitch like ruler character, and like it just shows like she has a presence on screen and she commands the screen.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And like she's one of those actors who like she'll be like a super prestige movie, but she'll also be in something like Thor or like Lord of the Rings. Like she knows how to have fun when she needs to, and this is a role that demonstrates that. Yeah. Even she has some good one-liners. Like after that after that whole monologue before she kills the whole Asgardian army, she's just like, and that guy's like, whoever you are, turn away now. She's like, whoever I am, were you not listening?
Yeah. That's one thing I do like about is it Hela? Is that how you say it?
Yeah, Hela.
Like if you compare her scenes to the scenes with Thor and Loki, Thor's is more comedy based. He's cracking jokes.
Right.
Hela's not having that shit.
Until she was at that one point.
Well, she had one line that was more of a sarcastic, like, "Are you not?"
Yeah, no, exactly. But I understand what you mean.
And it was more. Yeah, I like that two sides thing, where over here Thor's cracking jokes, one-liners all the time, and Hela's like, "No, I'm serious. Like this is dark."
Hela's essentially like if you took away Loki's sense of humor and made her Thor's biological brother. Like Loki, like it used to be like Thor and Loki were two sides of the same coin. Now Hela and Thor, those are the coin now.
Oh yeah. So yeah, since we talked about two of the other ones, should I go ahead and go to one of my pros?
Yeah, go ahead.
The Planet Hulk storyline that they had on here.
Yeah, I like that. I would find a way to include that, just because they can't make a Hulk movie, so like this is the second best thing, and it works. And I really liked the characterization of the Hulk in this movie. I think this is where the character was at his best.
Oh yeah,
like
no. No,
go ahead. You finish.
I was gonna say like that's a big FU to Universal.
No, exactly. Like, it's like
we're gonna have a Hulk standalone movie, but he's gonna be in the Hulk Ragnarok movie.
The Thor Ragnarok featuring the Hulk. Because screw you, Universal.
Yep, pretty much. But and I didn't think they could do like everyone's talking about. Oh, World War Hulk storyline. Have him be the villain from Avengers 4. It doesn't work. I always
No,
thought
and
World War Hulk couldn't work, but Planet Hulk could because we saw him, go off, and then they explain, oh, that on Sakaar, Grandmaster got him, made him his champion.
yeah, he's apparently been on this planet for two whole years. Banner's not seen the light of day for 2 years, which I mean that's in the Planet Hulk storyline. He's Hulk the entire time, and I like that they made him talk. I mean, a lot of people find that jarring, but you can't have Hulk on screen for that long and not have him speak.
Yeah,
that wouldn't work.
Well, there's actually let me write that down real quick because that actually goes back to a little bit of a con. We'll get back to in a minute. But overall, the Planet Hulk storyline, I know a little bit about it because I think I've watched the animated movie they had.
Right. The animated version is a pretty good adaptation.
Yeah, but I feel like the fight scene between Thor and Hulk we can go into, that was awesome.
Yeah, that was amazing.
How technically Thor's not wrong when he's like, I won. Handedly.
Not easily. But
Thor was winning that fight.
He was, but like not easily.
Not easily.
I won easily. He was winning, and then Grandmaster cheated. Who can we talk about Jeff Goldblum as the Grandmaster?
Please, that's on my list.
Yes, he was. Jeff Goldblum's movie steals every scene he's in. He's fantastic. He's hilarious. He's everything you would want out of Jeff Goldblum in a comic book movie.
The best line from Grandmaster is when he finally meets Thor, and he, no, actually, it's 2 lines. One is like, I'm the god of thunder, and the sparks come out. He goes, oh, look, your hands are producing sparks.
Yeah, exactly.
And the other one is
you go ahead.
Where he was like, when Thor talks back, he's like, don't interrupt, and she hands him the
No, that was Loki. Yeah, I was gonna say that. Loki's like, why are you hitting me like this? He just interrupted me. It's not a capital offense. Or the slaves line later, just like, don't use that word. The S word. I don't like that one. Okay, prisoners with jobs. That's better.
Yes, prisoner with jobs. Or the B word incident, trash. Were you just looking to call her that? Because that does not start with a B.
Waiting to call her that? That start with a B. Yeah, Jeff Goldblum's movie, he is incredible, and
he steals the movie for me.
Yeah, he did. He was fantastic. I hope they bring him back some way.
Oh, please.
Please bring back Jeff Goldblum.
All right, so,
you want to throw another pro?
Yeah, go ahead. No, you can.
Oh, I can. Another thing I want to touch on is I thought this one, the humor in this film. This is one I think the funnier MCU movies.
Yeah, I actually have that on there. The comedy was real good. What's funny is, it felt like a comedy that wasn't trying to force the humor.
No, it did. It was like supernatural humor, and a lot of that comes from Taika Waititi, who he's a very funny guy in real life. So and he's someone who understands comedy, and he showed that he can kind of weave it in almost seamlessly.
Yeah. But yeah, the comedy works so well in this movie. But yeah, I have one more pro on mine. Do you want me to go ahead and say mine?
You only have one more?
Yeah. But
okay, fine.
You took most of mine, but
yeah, you can go ahead.
Tessa Thompson.
Yeah, Tessa Thompson's Valkyrie. I like what they did with Valkyrie because when you heard you cast Valkyrie, it was kind of untraditional. It's not because Valkyrie didn't look like that in the comics, and I thought the way that they characterized her I thought it was really interesting because they instead of making her a character named Valkyrie. Yeah, go ahead.
Huh? Yeah, her character's not named Valkyrie.
No, it's not.
I like how she started off as the alcoholic, almost kind of unlikable in a way, and then she grows and becomes that warrior of the Valkyries. And dude, I love the Valkyrie war scene when Loki puts his hand on her, and you see just the beautiful horses come down and just.
Oh yeah, that was a beautiful piece of art. Like that was amazing.
Actually, going back to Kate Blanchett as Hela, when she breaks down the walls in the throne room, and you realize that Odin was hiding the dark past up under the falsified fiction work.
Right.
That was so genius because, it's more like, oh, Asgardians are strong and we won this without war. You break down the walls and you keep tearing. You realize there were bloodshed. Him and, Hela and Odin were side by side on the battlefield spilling blood.
Yeah, no, it's kind of like that thing where like every great civilization is built on some bloodshed, and they try to like hide that or keep it in the dark as much as possible. But yeah, some people don't want it. Some people don't want to do that, and like they don't want it. And I thought that was a really
And with I don't have this on my pros, but I can add it in there. The action was shot well.
Yeah, it was. Like the direction of this movie is fantastic. Like Taika Waititi
demonstrated like cam or you couldn't see. It was stationary.
Yeah, no, it was wide shots. It was wide shots. It was no slow mo. You can appreciate what's happening, and like that's a major achievement for Taika Waititi, who before this only made like independent comedies, which were also really good, but nothing to this scale. And like this dude's he's got the goods, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah. So any more pros you have? Cause I'm all out.
We can run over a few. We can run over a few of them real quick. First of all, I like that it subverted the superhero third act, where Surtur comes back and Hulk immediately goes to fight him, and he's like, "No, you can't fight him." But big monster, no, don't fight him. Like I thought that was a really good.
That was a funny line by Hulk. Big monster.
Yeah, no. I thought because a problem a lot of superhero movies have is that they fall into like a big CGI nonsense third act. This one, it could have gone that route, but it didn't, and it acknowledged that it didn't. And I thought that was a really genius piece of writing. What I want to touch on is it's just some quick character stuff. First of all, some new characters. Korg, but played by Taika Waititi in this movie, who is he's absolutely hilarious. Like every single, he's another one of those scene stealers we were talking about earlier.
Oh yeah,
he's fantastic. I like line where it's like, I tried to plan a revolution, but I didn't make enough pamphlets, so hardly anybody showed up.
Yeah, he did get. I'll go to my comments in a minute, but go ahead. Do your pros real quick.
Yeah, that's my pros. First of all, I like seeing Surtur in a movie.
Oh yeah.
I didn't think we'd ever get to him. He was pretty much the Asgardian fire guy. He's one of the big bads of the Thor universe. I'm glad they got to use him in some capacity. He was almost very small, but still a good use of him. And I like that they got Clance.
The whole main point of the third act.
I mean, yeah, he essentially is.
In Ragnarok.
He's not really a villain. He's not really a villain, more of a plot device. But I kind of dig that because like so many of these superhero movies do like a big bad, and they decided to not go that route. Yeah, I think that was Hela, but like a big CGI bad would they usually go with that.
Which is what I was saying. I like how it was a human villain, not a big.
Yeah, exactly. Well, human in the sense of Asgardian, but yeah, I get what you mean. But and also, I also like Clancy Brown as Surtur. I thought he was really good. That was
Clancy Brown. That was Mr. Krabs.
Yeah, it was.
I didn't know that.
Is Mr. Krabs, Lex Luthor. Yeah, I was watching. I'm like, it sounds like Clancy Brown, but I don't think it's in that Southern film. I'm like, holy shit, that was Clancy Brown. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Another thing is another few more things I want to throw out there. First of all, I like that. Like with every movie, Heimdall gets more to do.
Yeah.
Because I feel awesome. Yeah, Idris Elba, because like I love Idris Elba, but like he deserves a much bigger role in this universe. It sucks he can't have one, but I like that like with each Thor movie that comes along, he gets a bigger part, and this was no different.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's still like a secondary character, but he's I think this is the biggest role Heimdall's had in all three of these movies.
I actually just put down another pro, and that's Karl Carl Urban.
That's on my list too. Scourge, who was always a second tier villain in the comics, but they actually fleshed him out a lot more. Like he's an opportunist, but he's also
actually like how he starts the movie being about himself.
Yeah, and then like he grows
and like infects people, and he ends up being the one that saves the whole. Pretty much saves Asgard himself by fighting off the guys and getting the plane up. And
I did like how he essentially got the unlimited ammo cheat at the end.
The what?
The unlimited ammo cheat.
Oh yeah. Apparently that gun cannot break at all and has unlimited ammo.
I'm like, I've shot an M16. That's not. They run out of ammo very quickly, depending on how you use it.
Well, he had two, and a clear alibi.
So he had what was the phrase again?
Airtight alibi.
Airtight alibi. That was it. Those guys had airtight alibis. Why they had so much ammo. And my last pro I want to go over is the inclusion of Led Zeppelin in this movie.
Oh yeah, the music.
Every time, yeah, the music in general. Like, every time it came up, I was like, yes, because being a classic rock fan, being a Led Zeppelin fan, I like hearing that music in movies. And Immigrant Song led itself really well to an action scene, and they used it very well.
Oh yeah. So is that all your pros?
Yeah, pretty much. That's everything.
You want to go over some cons?
Yeah, I don't have very many, but we can go over them.
All right. Again, guys, no movie's perfect. No. So let's go over some of our stuff that didn't work. Should I start? Since I've got a few more than you.
Yeah, go ahead.
One is really nitpick, but what's happening with the end credit scenes where they don't really tie in with anything?
Well, the mid one did.
Guardians 1 with the end credit scene being Howard the Duck doesn't lead to anything. The mid credit scene did. The end credit scene where it's just Grandmaster walking out and making a big speech, that doesn't really set up anything. And it was a nitpick, but it's something that I saw that I was like, I waited around for this,
I get it, but I'll take more gold than any day of the week.
Yeah.
But I think I kind of like that. Like they give the setting up one in the middle, and it's a little fun one at the end.
Yeah.
But as far as like the end credit scenes since Guardians, so Ultron, we had the Thanos finally getting up from his chair. What was the end credit scene in Civil War? Oh, that was Spider-Man on the roof, right?
Yep. Civil War had 2.
Okay.
Civil War had 2.
Civil War had 2. That was one Wakanda, and then one was Spider-Man at the end.
No,
Doctor Strange.
Yeah, another
and
Wakanda.
Bucky going under ice in Wakanda. Doctor Strange did have one though. Doctor Strange had two setting up scenes. They had the one with Thor. Who that's something I forgot to mention. I really like the Doctor Strange scene in this movie.
That's another Loki. I have been falling
for 30 minutes. I thought that was a really fun bit with Doctor Strange.
And Loki's running towards him, and Strange is like, "See ya."
Yeah, I thought. Yeah, you can tell like this dude. As a great set for Doctor Strange, you can tell this dude he's been working at his magic, and he's gonna be. I can't wait to see them come together again in Infinity War.
Yeah. So go over one of your cons.
One of my cons. One of my cons. It's a nitpick also, but there's some scenes that conflict tonally. You know what I'm saying? Because like this should be. You know how like Thor 2 was like super dark, or dark, not super dark, but darker. I feel like this is the movie that would have been better suited for that treatment, but I kind of like it didn't go like all the way with that.
See,
but
that's why I keep saying, and that was one of my problems when seeing the trailer was I feel Ragnarok should be the tone of Dark World, where it's it's kind of dark, it's intense. This is pretty much the death of all Asgardians.
Yeah, because Ragnarok
it should be more grounded, in my opinion. But I mean,
a little more grounded, more serious.
Of course,
but like,
you have comedy mixed in, maybe one-liners here or there, but keep the tone more serious.
No, right, and when it was on Asgard, it did that because everybody was dying. but then you go back to like a comedy, like a fun bit, a fun sci-fi bit on Sakar. So I feel like it conflicted tonally a little bit, but it didn't compromise the movie as a whole. I feel.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and say one of mine, and this is probably a big one for me.
Okay.
Not much for maybe you, but going back to being more, more serious tone. I feel like there was moments where it had too much comedy, and the big bit I go to is when Thor and Loki are talking and on the elevator thing, and Thor's like, "I see a lot in you, Loki. You could be something special." And then immediately after that, oh, there's a joke. It doesn't let the drama really fit in a lot, where it's like, okay, this is why Loki is, ends up helping fight and defend Asgard, is because Thor said that he's seen a lot in him. He could be that hero. But I don't think, like, it went from, oh, this great, brother connection after they just lost their dad. And that's another one. When Odin dies, it doesn't stay on that for a little bit. It doesn't let that sink in. It's, oh, he died, and then right to another joke.
After Odin died? No, there were no jokes after Odin died.
Yeah, there was.
What was the joke?
It goes from when Odin died, and then it goes into that's when he gets trapped in Sakaar, and the jokes start from there with the drunk Valkyrie.
Oh well, I was mean like right after Odin died, because like
no.
After Odin died, you got that moment with Thor and Loki on the cliff.
Well, I wanted a little bit more. I wanted Thor to really, like, here's how I would do it, and I'm probably going way off, but I would want, like, Thor to get so angry and him, like, going to physically attack Loki, because technically Loki caused the death of Odin. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He caused the death of Odin. And with Thor being so close to Odin, I wanted Thor to get angry and really take that passion out on Loki. And then maybe they could rekindle, and after they calm down, you have that dramatic brother tension moment, which ends with Loki pretty much defending his father, with the side of Thor, and then that's a good, brother connection bond.
Right, but I think I'll talk to you about is that, like, they did have that moment, on the cliff, but like literally right after that, Hela comes back, so they already got to be ready for another fight. So,
yeah.
Like it didn't go short.
Like an actual beatdown. Like maybe he tackles Loki.
No, yeah, exactly. Like
Hela comes.
Yeah, no, like kind of like in Avengers, in the first Avengers, where like he thought he was dead, like where Thor gets Loki right after.
Yeah.
He, takes him from the Avengers.
But I mean,
yeah.
I just feel like if you would have let especially the Loki and Thor, when Thor's like, I see a lot in you, Loki. I see that you can be a hero. I wish they wouldn't have, immediately went into a comedy bit, but kept that drama going. And, you have Loki turning his back on Thor again and being the trickster. But then it all culminates to him joining Thor again, saving the Asgardians.
Right.
But just have that few moments of where it's serious, especially when it comes to the brother drama. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think that was enough for me though. But like they needed something. They needed a defense method when they got out of the elevator. Like they weren't going to be on that forever. And like story wise, it made sense why they did that. But yeah, I agree. Tonally, there's something that could.
Well, I mean, you could have had it where instead of him throwing Loki, you could have had him just look at each other and then immediately bow and have both of them take out those guards, and then have
there are other ways.
And then
there are other ways. There are other ways you could have gone about it, but I didn't mind it. That moment in particular, I didn't mind it. But
yeah, maybe
I'm
in the minority here, but
I like that. But I'll go into my cons. When we're talking about Odin, right after Odin, we saw Hela go to Asgard. We saw the Warriors 3. Their deaths. Odin at least got a respectful death. The Warriors 3, they got treated like. Yeah, they did. Like both had watched sitting at bar looking like, God damn, you guys got it. We had it pretty good.
Damn it! All three.
They're like, we had it. They're like, we had it pretty good. It's like, seriously, like, Volstagg got one line. Frandl didn't say anything. The most dignified death out of those three was the Asian one. I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
Because he at least got to fight, but the other two didn't get crap.
Nope.
And also, where's Lady Sif? You feel like she'd be here for all this.
Jamie Alexander was credited as being in this movie. I don't remember seeing her, but
yeah, I don't think she was in this movie. I feel like because she has a TV show now, so I feel like she couldn't be in because of scheduling conflicts. But really, the story didn't need her. But you know, you feel like she's not there.
Good to see her team with Thor, though.
Yeah, it would have been very interesting. But yeah, I feel like the Warriors 3 deserve better because they were Thor's buddies. They were his best friends, and like they were kind of treated like side characters, even though they were side characters. But I wish they had more to go off on. That's all I'm saying. Yeah,
me too. So I'm gonna go ahead and say one of mine. Going back to what you said about the tone shifting between the serious and the over the top comedic. I feel like we spent way too much time on Sakaar. I feel like we should have spent more time on Asgard. Like, not with Thor on Asgard, but just focus the camera on showing the destruction that Hela is bringing. That this is Ragnarok, and she's destroying Asgard. Maybe spend the first half, on with Thor on Sakaar. Get the Hulk battle, which was the whole battle was good. I just feel like we spent a little too much time on Sakaar itself, and we didn't get to see the destruction that Hela would have caused to make her as a bigger threat as she already was.
Right, but I feel like we got that with breaking Thor's hammer. Literally, somehow finding a way to speed up in the Bifrost, which I don't know how she did that, but whatever, it was badass. And also, killing the Asgardian army, which that takes me to another. Like, I'll bring that up because it's kind of mine. That's the only scene where the CGI was really super noticeable.
Yeah.
Like, because
I see that.
Kate Blanchett looked like rubber in that scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
yep. I'm just saying, like, if we spend more time showing Hela's rise to power of her really taking the army, using the force of.
We got that though when she.
Not as much as I would want to see.
You want to see her take out two armies? You want to see her take out two battle squads?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, at the same damn time.
I feel like maybe just me. I feel like less is more. Like we've seen it once. Because once you get into Hela fights army after Hela fights army after Hela fights army, you get into okay, I've seen it before. Let's see something else.
A joke. I didn't want to see that, but
yeah, I'm just I know. But what you're saying is you want to see
at once.
At once. But I feel like
in my opinion, if we would have focused the time of at least Thor on Asgard, maybe that's why I should say Thor on Asgard, and have him really look at the destruction. Because, spoiler alert, there is no Asgard. Asgard is fucking dead. It got the Krypton treatment. It blew up.
Yeah, I think I know where you're getting at though. Like have a scene where
going back to a little too much comedy. Sorry to interrupt you, but going back on a little too much comedy. The dude's name that Watiti.
Oh, Korg.
Voices.
Korg.
Yeah. After Asgard blows up, there should not have been a Korg comedy right there. His whole world just blew up.
I understand. I understand why that's a problem, but I'll admit it. I laughed at the joke.
I laughed too, but I was like, this is also a bad time.
Yeah, exactly.
If we saw at least more time of Thor on Ragnarok, or on Asgard, and have him really take in the destruction, I think it would have meant a little bit more.
Yeah, I think so. I think I could have gone for Thor taking in the destruction shot.
Yeah, where it's just like one penny shot of him looking up, and Asgard is run by Hela.
I would have liked to have seen him more in his friends.
Yeah.
But
Do you have any more cons?
no, that's it for me.
I actually have one more.
Okay.
And this one is all right, so we found out that Banner was Hulk for 2 years. He did not turn back to Banner. He was Hulk for 2 years. That means he's killed a lot of people being in battle. People. I kind of wish we had a moment of Banner saying or looking like, oh my God, I have killed for 2 years. Like, that's got to take a toll on anybody. Like, I kind of wish we saw a scene where Banner's like, what have I done? You know, what did the green guy do?
Yeah, I mean, we don't get a real moment's appreciation like, oh my God, I've been killing people for 2 years.
Fact that when Banner's like, you know, I can't control him, and he looks around, and he's like, I was a warrior. That means I killed a lot of people. Or you don't even have to say it. Just have him, you know, think it over and be like, I've killed people for 2 years. And
yeah, I get what you mean. Like, get a bit of moment to appreciate. I feel like with everything Banner was going through in this movie, I feel like that was thought that crossed their mind, but they were never able to follow through on it.
Yeah.
I get what you mean. Like, Banner should have had a moment and be like, "Oh my God, I've been killing people for two entire years."
Yeah.
Instead of like, he still conveys confusion. He's like, "Oh my God, I've been gone for 2 years, and if I go back to the Hulk, I might not come back."
Which I think Banner is dead because his head smacked right down the road, which was a funny part where he's like, "I'll be right back."
Yeah, that was funny. Although I don't think they're gonna kill
All
Bruce
his
Banner.
are broken.
Right. But I don't think they're gonna kill Bruce Banner just because.
Well, he said,
you know,
next time he turns,
he might not come back. He might not come back. I think he will though, just because you're not gonna. If you're gonna kill Bruce Banner, you're not gonna do it like that.
Which, yeah,
You're not gonna do it with a joke.
I could see them killing off Banner and just going back to the Hulk when it was
Hulk full time.
I think it was Planet Hulk where he was Banner's mind, but Hulk's body. Have him be Hulk, but have him have the brain of Banner where he can talk and he can be Bruce Banner.
Right, maybe, but I don't think. Plus, hey, science bros is still a thing in this universe, so you're not gonna get rid of Banner without having at least one more scene with Tony Stark.
I do love the fact where he's like, Banner's trying to look so strong in front of Valkyrie. He just stops off the plane, hits the Rainbow Road.
Yeah, this is like, huh, okay. And the dog's like, okay, whatever.
I gotta admit, I busted out laughing when that happened.
Yeah, so did I. That's why I don't think he's dead, because they wouldn't.
The Bruce Banner.
If they're gonna kill Banner, I don't think they'd do it like that.
It's Marvel. I could see it.
No, maybe, but okay. You know, they've had fake out deaths before. They've never had a comedic death.
Yeah, well, it wasn't comedic, but it looked comedic to me. Quicksilver. How the hell are you the fastest man in Marvel and getting taken down by bullets?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, how the fuck does that happen? Like,
hey,
the Flash can be like, bullet, nope. You're just like, nope, bullets.
He hadn't seen Days of Future Past yet, so he didn't pick up on that yet.
Yep.
He didn't pick up on moving bullets.
So yeah, pretty much Bruce Banner died and Asgard got butt fucked.
Yeah, Asgard got destroyed by Surtur.
Which I didn't understand that part to begin with, but I was like, you know, why do you need to destroy Asgard to stop Ragnarok?
Well, no. They need to cause. I can explain this. Surtur wanted. Hela wasn't doing Ragnarok. Hela just wanted to take over Asgard, and Hela drew her power from Asgard. And Surtur wanted to cause Ragnarok, and Ragnarok was the destruction of Asgard. So in order to stop Hela, they needed to destroy Asgard. There was no other way to stop her.
So they had to cause Ragnarok to stop Hela.
Exactly. Yeah, that's
okay.
it.
Which
I thought that was a
again,
movie. No, go ahead.
again,
Go ahead.
I didn't understand it in the movie, but now it kind of makes sense. But I do like the fact that they're like, we have to destroy our home to stop this one evil bitch.
Yeah, and like even like Odin said, it's kind of like, it's kind of like the saying like home is where your heart is. Like Asgard is where the people are.
Yeah.
So as long as there are people, Asgard can never really be destroyed.
This one doesn't make sense. Apparently, Asgard has the smallest population ever because the entire population of Asgard fit on that
one ship.
Jet.
Yeah, but you gotta keep in mind though, a large part of the Asgard is probably in the army, and the army essentially died. So
True. So it's like Helena basically took out half of Asgard by herself.
Essentially, yeah, I buy that.
Yeah. So, are there any other spoilers you want to go into before we say our rating?
Our rating. Well, I want to say, who do you think that ship belongs to in the mid credit scene?
In the what?
The mid credit scene. Whose ship do you think that is?
I think it's Thanos' ship.
Thanos. I think it's a solid. I think it could be Thanos.
That's the big,
and also,
big rumor that it's Thanos.
Right. And also, and I think
Brainiac.
It could be
Is Brainiac the crossover?
Yeah. It could be that. I think it's Thanos. I think he found them because Loki took the Tesseract.
Yeah, the Tesseracts.
Because like they needed to be around. They needed to be around for Infinity War.
We didn't see him steal the Tesseract, but you could see he was going to get it.
Like we didn't see him take it, but he took it.
You noticed the Infinity Gauntlet?
Yeah, but that's a good thing that they acknowledged.
Plastic.
That's a good thing they acknowledged because, like, in the first Thor movie, I'm just like, oh shit, Odin had the Infinity Gauntlet, all the Infinity Stones, and then as we progressed in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, we're like, okay, wait a minute, that doesn't make any sense. Then they acknowledged, like, oh yeah, it's fake.
Yeah. Oh, so what? The thing was fake?
No, the thing was fake. Like,
Thanos have the glove, and he took it from Asgard.
Yeah,
Asgard,
exactly.
basically, the end credit of Age of Ultron.
Right, because we know Thanos has the glove, and the stones are spread out among the entire universe.
Yeah. All right, so why don't you go ahead and give your rating for Thor Ragnarok?
Yeah, look, Thor Ragnarok. It's another great chapter in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I think I would say it's the best of the Thor movies by a hair. It's fun. It's vibrant. It's one of the better Marvel movies in my opinion. I give this a solid 4.75 out of 5.
Okay, see, I'm a little bit lower than yours,
Right.
but I'm still in the 4s. But overall, I had so much fun with Thor Ragnarok. It was a blast. It was, action-packed, quick-whipped, just fun. I do feel like it was overhyped a little bit from people like, it's the best Marvel movie. No, it's not the best Marvel movie. It's one of the best MCU movies. Just on the pure entertainment factor. Like, I'd put this on level of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume, Guardians 1. As it was a good solid movie that was also really fun in tone.
Okay, we can talk about that later, but yeah, I see what you mean.
Like, not on like movie levels, but
not on like quality level, but like on like fun level.
Yeah, it was a fun level movie.
Okay,
that doesn't mean it's bad. I mean, it's a very good movie. I'm giving it a 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5. Okay.
So 4.75, 4 out of 5. You want to go ahead and plug anything, Chance?
Yeah, follow me on Twitter and Instagram at ChanceWars91 and check out Full Metal Trivia.
You always plug that.
I plug always on the show.
You always plug that.
I have nothing else to plug it.
Of course, if you guys enjoyed our movie reviews, we do it often on this channel. Hit that like button. Subscribe to Film Nerd TV. Check out the Patreon at patreon.com/filmnerdtv. I'm Hunter. That's Chance. And we'll see you guys soon. Peace.